And you, the game over there. Oh well, how's it going, everyone? Oh, there it is. Took a moment to pop up. Happy Monday, everyone. Hope you're having a good day, good start of your week. See if we can get a bit further in Lego Btman. We'd like to finish this game so we can move on to Lego Btman 2. Salute game. Derez, how do you say? Hope you had a Merry Christmas. I did indeed. I had a very good Christmas. How was your Christmas, Derez? Good to see you. I was lurking in your hockey stream. Was it last night? Possibly. Sort of looked like you're having a lot of fun there. It was good. Glad to hear. It always catches you out there. Puts it on the nose. Yeah, it looked like a lot of fun, that. Super fun last night. Glad to hear. Glad to hear you're having a good time there. Thanks for looking. No probs. And try and look in a few people's channels. If I see you live, I'll click at least, even if I can't chat. I sort of kind of flick between things. Now, to my knowledge, I've finished all the Btman stuff. I'm doing all the DC villain stuff on here now. Try to do the same as well. Yeah, it's much appreciated when you can lurk. I know it's not always be around a computer. Been busy babysitting grandson lately. Oh, cool. How is your grandson? Is he doing okay? Thing is, this time of year is mainly for the little ones. Something magical for them to focus on. He's doing great. Got into drinking some bad stuff a couple of weeks back, so I had a little fright, but he's good now. Oh no. No, glad he's okay though. That's the thing, they're not going to understand what's good and what's bad. We're doing fall down again. No, it's not that one. It's the other computer. Yeah, it's good to get to spend some time together. I know a lot of families haven't been able to spend time together during the holidays, which is it's quite sad and unfortunate. Hopefully people get to see each other soon. Hacking? What am I hacking? Oh, okay. Yep, for sure. Ontario went on lockdown again. Oh no. Yeah, not sure if you've heard. Oh, that's poison ivy down there. Hey Jake, how's it going, dude? People in Toronto don't understand how serious COVID is. That's the problem. There's so many people don't really either don't care or don't understand. I think, oh, it's just like another thing that's going around. But the it's getting worse, which means that sort of people need to start taking it a little bit more seriously. But the UK's in pretty much a whole lockdown, countrywide lockdown. Great, just completed both Lego movie games. Nice. How's the second game? I've heard the second game's not quite as good, or is it sort of, you reckon it's just as good as the first one? I'm looking forward to playing that second game. That's the Joko area. Joker's Return. We haven't got to episode 3 yet. Have I finished everything in episode 1? Still got one area, I reckon. But yeah, I think London, especially London's been quite bad in the UK. They sort of they were worst hit, and they pretty much can't see anyone over Christmas. They can't see any family. Can't go anywhere. Yeah. But again, people didn't take it seriously. Oh, okay, that's the one we haven't done on that. So I've done all 5 areas. I just haven't got the supervillain bar on there. Let's go to episode 2, Penguin. I'm kind of fortunate in the Midlands. We're not so bad around here. We were able to see some family over Christmas, but it's all still not great. Yep, they're going to keep pushing until the government goes into martial law. Oh yeah. That's probably... I understand from the government's perspective they want to kind of try and control stuff and make sure everyone's safe. But people aren't really respecting that, and likewise, so what can you do otherwise? Hey Max, how's it going, dude? Radio controlled mind controlled penguins. Yeah, there's a lot of people kind of talking about how the government shouldn't be allowed to control this, but if you can't take responsibility for yourself, then it's an unfortunate step. Yeah, it's going pretty good, Max. Been enjoying my Christmas stuff. Been playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla. That's been fun. Not bad, fags. Just building some new Lego Mario sets. Ooh, nice. I still need to record myself building the starter Lego Mario set. So I'll do that. Might do that tomorrow. I had to work today. Work. I had to go into work. I didn't actually work though. Ontario government is threatening martial law if things keep going the way they are going. People are just dumb sometimes. Yeah, it's unfortunate that the government could have to go that far. I say it depends on your preference. Second game has the same graphics as the Ninjago movie. Gameplay like Lego Worlds, but open free roam worlds like Dimensions and free DLC. Oh, okay, that sounds fun. Yeah, I'll be getting onto that soon. I still need to watch the film, because I don't want to play the game until I watch the film. But I'll watch the film and I'll play the game. I kind of promised to get through all the Legos Btman stuff first, so if I can get through this fairly quickly, we can get to play that on stream. Yeah, I don't blame them, Derez. It's kind of what they did with London. They said, well, people can't can't be responsible. We're gonna have to step in and say, that's it. No Christmas. That's it. You can't have a Christmas. You can literally eat with the people you live with, and that's it. I'm going to get a copyright. This game, the Btman games especially, Lego Btman and Batman Arkham, always flag me on YouTube because it keeps putting snippets of the movie soundtrack in there. We got the Penguin and we got Bane. It's sad to say this, but is what we get when we can't teach our kids discipline. I think that's kind of the same across a lot of, I think, just modern society at the moment. Seems to be a lack of discipline, but I'm in the belief there's a little underlying issue there. It might be sort of generally how society's moving. That means people just don't actually millennials. Yeah. You have to keep in mind, I'm technically a millennial. Anyone in their mid-30s is a millennial. Hey Peas, how's it going? But no, I think society's kind of leading us to not mature. In my kind of personal opinion, we're not maturing as a society as fast as we used to. Obviously, the older you are, the faster you had to mature in the past. No offence, yeah. Your Generation X. I think it's all... I have no idea. But yeah, I think sort of it's no really fault of our own in the sense that we're not kind of all good. Sorry, disappointed last night. Why? That's okay. Please. The fact you even came and said hello. The fact you take time to come and even open my stream means a lot. They have shiny purple pieces called masterpieces instead of gold bricks. And you can't play new levels until you have a certain amount of compared to the movie. Their many inaccuracies. Oh, okay, they've kind of had a bit of a artistic license for the game, I take it then. But yeah, I think if you look at how society's kind of moved on, the older generations had to be mature at a younger age. You have to kind of, okay, now you're an adult, you kind of move on. But now, so people aren't really as mature. They're sort of kind of a bit more relaxed, and because it's still effectively kids having kids, you haven't got the authority there. And again, it's not necessarily the parents' fault having children when they're not mature themselves, but we haven't got the support in place to kind of go, you know what, sort of, we understand you've not been, you can't be forced into being mature, but the support there for kind of making sure we kind of grow up as into mature adults isn't really there anymore. They don't know how to adult. Yeah, it's kind of a joke that sort of even people in like their late 20s kind of would consider themselves to still be like, I'm not saying a child, but a younger person, and having to do everyday adult things is considered to be adulting, as a new coined phrase. So we have attitudes have changed, that because we're still kind of young in mind, it's kind of hard to be an authority figure. But yeah, I'm not sure what the solution to that is. It's something I kind of noticed. Probably also because the average life expectancy age has gone up, so people feel they have more time to be younger. That's a good point, Pease. You have to kind of be mature at a younger age. If you go to the extreme, go back to the medieval times. I was reading about at the age of 14 in medieval Britain, you were an adult. You were an adult at 14. You could go to work. You could have a family. At 14, you were an adult. You had to have all your adult responsibilities, and that's it. Childhood ended at 14, which these days childhood kind of goes on until your 20s. Around here, people call 40 new adult age. Yeah, I can see that. I know 40-year-olds which still behave not necessarily as a teenager, but as if they're in their 20s, because of the longer life expectancy. I suppose, as you say, Peas. So that percentage of your life which can be dedicated to being young is a lot longer. Plus, you take other factors like saving for the housing market. You don't really necessarily feel an adult until you own a house, until you have a mortgage, necessarily. So a lot of younger people aren't able to buy houses, so they probably don't feel that they are matured at that point. You're still kind of the sort of university, college mindset. So you're kind of a young adult at that point, but you don't feel that you have much responsibility. Like, even myself, I sometimes like take a moment and think, hang on, I'm mid to late 30s now. I still don't feel like I'm an adult, but you look in the mirror and realise you actually are. Because you're not really geared up to be that way. But it's unfortunate, it kind of has a knock-on effect to younger generations, and when those younger generations grow up, they just end up being younger-minded adults, I suppose. Nowadays, life expectancy is low. I know elders that are in their 80s and 90s. My uncle's is 79, and there are people passing in their 40s and 50s here due to health stuff. Ooh. I suppose that's another thing in itself. People aren't necessarily looking after their health as much. There needs to be more outside influence to kind of look after yourself. But again, that's probably modern society. Like fast food is a lot easier to get a hold of. General cooking skills seem to be declining. Not so many people to be able to cook is quite a skill these days. Whereas before you had to learn how to cook, you wouldn't survive unless you knew how to cook. There wasn't such a thing as a microwavable ready meal. And that's not to say they're bad things, it's just they end up being relied upon because people either don't know how to cook or don't have the time to cook. It's kind of the pressures of working longer, resting less, looking after yourself less. I think people worry more nowadays than back in the 60s and the 70s, so to speak. Is that sort of general kind of anxiety worry, or worry less about the important things, or worry more about the health? And fire out of my umbrella. They just worry about anything more. Okay, yes, I think general anxiety and worry is definitely increased. Again, I think that's probably a lot of uncertainty. People don't really know sort of what their direction is anymore, I suppose. You know, well, where am I going to get, where's the money going to come from, where am I going to get my job, where am I going to live? How do we get in there? But yeah, there's less certainty about life. I suppose it's breeding more. These guys are just going to keep respawning, aren't they? Less certainty. You don't really know sort of that things are going to be set for life anymore. It's kind of you don't know if you're in the past people would have a job for like 30-40 years and that would be their career. These days you don't know whether next year you might be in a different job. And I suppose yeah, things are moving so quickly in comparison. Also worry things they shouldn't be worrying about because they can't really do anything about it. Yeah, that's why you got. Whoops, sorry, penguin. Yeah, you do have the sort of general anxiety, sort of kind of medical grade anxiety, so to speak. It's more conditional. Yeah, so people end up worrying about things they can't control. But yeah, I'm not sure what the kind of trigger for that is. I'd be interested to kind of get into this stuff. I've been sort of looking at kind of bettering my knowledge on how do we trigger this penguin. Bettering my knowledge on how to support and understand those going through these, because what did he jump? What? I don't understand how to trigger these penguins. Yeah, it's the amount of kind of mental conditions these days have seriously skyrocketed. And you think, well, where's it all coming from? Whether it's, I think some of it's going to be, well, because now it's been identified, it's more easy to understand and recognise. But then at the same time, there can't been this much in the past, and that's gone unnoticed. Social about mental health issues as I deal with my own mental health. Yeah, I know you struggle quite a bit, don't you, Durez? And sort of, so what you kind of, the fight you kind of put up with and deal with is, I think in my eyes makes you quite a strong person. You might feel weak at times, but for having to deal with that, it makes you strong. Smiths have a good deal. Lego games 2 for £25. You get free delivery on orders over 19. Thought you might want to know games like Lego Movie, Harry Potter, Ninjago, Incredibles and Marvel, etc. DC. Nice, I might have to check that out. So I got most of the games on PC. I was literally thinking earlier today, looking at my Lego Dimensions Xbox game, it would be cool to own a few more on Xbox. Okay, I got a weird question. Go for it, Derez. You can ask me anything you like. What's the difference between a pound and a quid? Slang. It's just a slang term. Great British Pound is the official terminology for currency in the UK. A quid is kind of a slang. I suppose it's like a buck as a dollar in America. You have a buck, you have a dollar. But yeah, a quid's a slang. Pound is an official terminology. But so we have. It's probably the same in a few countries. We have a lot of slang. The English language over here in the UK is full of slang, and it's dependent on regions of the UK as well. What do you call coins? What do we call a coin? So fiver, yeah. Fiver, tenner, it's the same for a £10 note, £5 note. Coins change. If you have like a handful of coins, it could be a handful of change, a handful of. I wouldn't say penny. A penny is only a 1 pence piece. Obsolete. Yeah. Who uses coins? There's a slang shrapnel, as in metal shards. You can say you've got a pocket of shrapnel if you're referring to a pocket of coins. But yeah, you don't really. So the usage of coins has dramatically dropped, especially with the pandemic, because you can't really. Stores discourage you handing over physical cash now because you're touching it. So it's all kind of cards and contact and stuff. We mainly call coins pence. Yeah, I suppose. You've got a few pence. So you don't have like a 10 cents. Oh yeah, we have a 1 pence, 2 pence, 5 pence, 10 pence, 50 pence. So that's the individual coins, and then £1 coin, £2 coin. There are £5 coins. They're more limited edition. But then after £2 coins, we go to note. So £5 note, £10 note, £20 note, £50 note. I think there are hundreds, but you don't really see those. Learn something, yeah. Nickels and quarters would be 15, 25. Yeah, because I know a quarter is 25, would be equivalent of 25. I didn't know about nickels. Always wondered about nickels. So nickels is 15, quarter is 25, so it's a quarter of a whole dollar. But yeah, we don't have. We have a 5 pence, a 10 pence, and then 20 pence. So any multiples of 5 have to have a 5 pence to make it into. So 25 would be a 20 pence and a 5 pence. We don't have a quarter. Still wondering what I'm doing here. Oh, can we get into the police? Oh, we can. Ah. Yeah, currency's a funny thing. But sort of, when I went over to America, I was quite interested in the currency there. I've actually got, because I went to South Carolina to see Prettier the Map. I've actually got a South Carolina state quarter with the state flag on the back. So that's in my, that's actually in here. Keep it in my my wallet, because that's a pretty cool quarter to have. Yeah, I should be able to see that on the camera. Yeah, let's go. I haven't got a good scene for it. Might take a picture of it and stick it up in my Discord or something. Yeah, it's not going to show up very well. Yeah. The 2000 pressed coin. Also got a commemorative coin. Well, a coin that came out for the Independence Day as well. Had the state quarters at one point. Oh, nice. I didn't realise that there were different quarters per state. Until I actually went over there and went, oh, that's cool. Can I can't really drive that, it's missing wheels. They have that in Canada too. Oh, nice. So I've yet to visit Canada. I still want to visit Canada. So I should be able to look at Canadian coins when I go over. There we go, that's what we wanted to do. One for each province. Ah. Yeah, the provinces, or equivalent of provinces in the UK, are too small to make that worthwhile. But obviously we have different coins per country within the UK. So, because the UK is made up of England, Scotland, Wales, and Ireland. Obviously, each country within the UK has a slightly different design. They're all the same currency, but slightly different designs on the back of them. Even so much so to the confusion of many retail workers in England, especially when you see a Scottish pound note, because they have different prints on them, and if you're used to a English £10 note, it looks different to a Scottish £10 note. I remember the first time I saw one of those, I was like, "What is this, real money?" So that was quite confusing. I think Jersey's different though. Oh yeah, Jersey's slightly different. Because Jersey's off the coast of France, but it's actually part of the UK, but has slightly different jurisdictional rules. It's a weird one, Jersey. I realise that we won't have a proper Lego game or DLC for 2 years by the time Skywalker Saga comes out. Or last game was Lego Movie 2 in the beginning of March 2019. Oh wow. I've never seen other countries' currencies, just USA and Canada. My dad actually collects foreign currency. There we go. Penguin did its job. Yeah, we've got a few old European currency, because a lot of the European countries kind of released their currency to change to a combined currency, the euro. So a lot of European countries now use the euro as a currency. So my dad actually has original currency of those countries before they changed. Yeah, it is the most confusing currency. Yeah, oh, yen. Yeah, yen's quite a high denomination, isn't it? Yeah, so countries that use high denominations for their currencies end up being quite confusing. Does England use different colour money, or is that just a Canadian thing? Yes, we have. The £5 note is a green colour. £10 note is like a orangey yellow. £20 note is a purple, and 50 is a red. Can't tell you what 100 looks like. And then for coins, we have coppers, which are 1 pence and 2 pence. That's made of copper. 5 pence, 10 pence, 20 pence, 50 pence. Are they nickel? I want to say they're nickel. Can't be 100% sure there. And then pound coins are brass. Pound coins, £2 coins are brass, nickel combined. They got a ring of brass, and then an internal part of I want to say nickel. It's easiest to think of it as nickel. It's probably an alloy of some sort, but it makes it hard to forge a 2 metal coin. which is apparently why the government did that. So okay, we would make our coins out of two different metals. Makes it harder. Find currency interesting. Well, it's one of those things which is an everyday. It's kind of like an everyday. What are you doing, Bane? Everyday item for the people who live in that country. But then, if you don't live there and you acquire some of that currency, it's like, oh, this is what you use every day. Yet it seems so alien to me. But then, like, currencies change. As obvious with like the euro and the European countries, but British coins changed many years ago, because we changed our coin system. So I think when we changed the decimal, when we changed the numbering system in the UK to decimal, we changed our coins to match. But before then, we had things like half pennies and yeah, some weird stuff. Fiji currency can really be confusing. Colours, same as Australian notes, with English Queen's head on, but call them dollars. Oh wow, that's going to be confusing. 5 pence, 20 pence, 50 pence, silver. Oh, okay, they're silver. 1p, 2p, copper. Pound coins are coloured silver in the middle with gold ring on the outside. Ah. You guys on the metric system? Yes, metric system is what the states use. So I think the states is on a slightly different system. I think we got the same as Canada, don't we? Because we got imperial and metric, but we have a mixture in the UK. We're a bit weird because we still use meters, but use miles rather than kilometers, but we reference stuff in meters rather than yards. We use kilometers. Yeah, states uses miles, but our roads are measured in miles. Everything else is measured in meters, or kind of parts of meters, like centimeters, millimeters. But then we use grams for measuring weight, but then we also use stone and pound for measuring other weight. Depends what you're measuring. We use a little bit of imperial, a little bit of metric, depending on what you are measuring. So it's a little bit mixed up over here. Yeah, I feel I can't get that truck over there. I kind of screwed it up now. I'm not sure what that does. We should carry on. But yeah, so I know Europe uses kilometers for their roads, but we use miles. But we measure furniture in meters. Well, we measure furniture in millimeters, so a table is measured in millimeters. But we would measure our flour to make our bread in grams. As well, I know America uses cups. So they use a cup of something. They have a cup of flour, whereas we would probably have 100 grams of flour. Just Google metric system is what Canada is on, using centimeters, kilometers. So the States is on a different system. Yes, the States is kind of the odd one out in the many ways. But I know that the UK isn't strictly metric. It's metric for a lot of things, but we still use imperial in a few places. Again, I'm not sure. There's got to be a reason behind that. That sort of whatever governing body is in charge of that particular measurement has decided that's what they want to use. I use imperial for cooking. Oh, okay. Yeah, so use like spoons, cups. What else is imperial? Yeah. Yeah, 'cause I can always tell if a recipe is like an American recipe, because they obviously ask for teaspoons, teaspoons, tablespoons, cups. I'm a dolphin. Whereas you look at a British recipe, it's all in grams. Or millilitres if it's measuring a liquid. So you might have 100 millilitres of water to go with 200 grams of flour, whereas it'll probably be a cup of water, a cup of flour, which in some ways makes it easier, but then maybe a little less accurate in some places. Right, so we need to get Bean up here. Oh, Bane's already on his way up. Yeah, there's fors and against. I use cups. Occasionally the recipe is actually references in cups. Rather than trying to convert it, I've got measuring cups and measuring spoons. So whatever's the most convenient for the task is the answer. Especially as we become kind of international and multicultural. I think that's for Ivy. I think that's an Ivy thing, that. What do you use for temperature, metric or imperial? So we use Celsius, like Canada does. Which is metric, I believe. We don't use Fahrenheit here. Yeah, Fahrenheit just seems a weird one. I have to remember when speaking to an American to try and convert stuff to Fahrenheit, because they get confused. You sort of say it's 30 degrees, go, well that's cold. Not really. Likewise though, if someone tells me a temperature in Fahrenheit, what's that? So yeah, I had to switch Imperial because of my wife. Oh, okay. Ooh, there's a cannon fired. There's no particularly right or wrong on measurement, as long as everyone agrees on a measurement when collaborating. It's like I still estimate measurement in feet, because feet's quite a tangible measurement. Whereas a meter is a bit harder to try and kind of guess. So you look at something like that's about so many feet, like 6 foot. Because I'm over 6 foot, so I just think, well, it's about my length, my height lengthwise. So it's quite tangible. Whereas you go a meter, what's a meter? I don't know what it. Because I'm like 1 point something meters, so that doesn't really give me an idea of what that is. I know roughly there's kind of like guesses you can do with certain things, but yeah, it's easier to kind of estimate in Imperial. But then if you want an accurate answer, you have to kind of go with metric, which is probably the reason behind metric. Don't do meters, they're so confusing, too confusing. Yeah, I think metric is great for accurate. If you want an accurate measurement, then I think metric works. But then for visualizing, Imperial seems to work better for visualizing, which is probably where the origins of Imperial came from, because it's something you can do without a measuring device, which not everyone has measuring devices. Ah, I didn't realise Bane is poison resistant. You should stream Among Us. If you were to create a game, I could join you by typing in game code. It's a good game itself anyway, especially with new map. Oh yeah, I saw the new map. I do have Among Us installed. I might have to try and might actually set up a a game with some pre-revised players. Among Us is super fun sometimes. Cool. I've seen Forbidden Mob, who's a friend of mine in the US. He's been playing Among Us a little bit. And Captain Cogs, another friend of mine's played it. So there's a few people I know that have played it. And I bought it, I've installed it. I just need to kind of set up a game. Yeah, I should definitely do an Among Us stream at some point. Yeah, I've kind of committed myself to having Mondays and Fridays as Btman stuff. Among Us is usually more fun when you play with friends. Yes, it's definitely one of those games, isn't it, where you play with strangers, you're not going to get the same experience. I have a hard time playing it because I don't lie and always get voted off for telling the truth. But then you could use that to your advantage. If you get a reputation for always telling the truth to Rez, you could then... oh wow, you must be strong. You could then use that to your advantage and twist the truth just enough that people go, well, Therese always tells the truth. And then sort of gets revealed, actually, it wasn't the truth. You played them all for a fool. I reckon I'd be quite good at Among Us. I never twist it. So that's half the fun. So those kind of games that make you into good liars. I keep getting lost on the maps when voted off. I only played a few times though. I think I need to give it another go. That's my fear piece. I think I need to study the maps. Because the key appears to be... The key to having a good alibi is knowing your environment. So if you can say, oh, I was here and I went to here and then to here, that sounds more plausible than you making something up and go, actually, that doesn't sound accurate whatsoever, I reckon you're lying. Although I have trust issues, it's hard to believe anyone on that game. I think that game is a... It kind of breeds mistrust in friends. It's one of those kind of like, what do they call them? It's a game that ruins friendships. It's one of those kind of games. There's a few games like that. Where they say, well, don't play this game if you aren't willing to lose friends. Obviously, sort of, good friends aren't going to stop speaking to you indefinitely, but they might get a little bit heated. And you sort of go, okay, sort of take a break for a moment. It could, yeah. But yeah, I've seen a few Among Us games that kind of end up in people arguing. You go, well, chill, it's just a game. To lie is and to accuse is the name of the game. I know some people find that mentally hard to process and frustrating. It's fair enough, that's understandable. But I kind of see it as a... I missed that one. Because I like to... I like to do some amateur stage acting. The way I like to see things like that is... It's not me who's lying. I'm not being a liar. I'm being a character in the game. I'm playing the game. It's like playing like any immersive game. You're not you with a controller. You're the character in the game. So it's not you that's lying. It's not you who's being betraying your friends. It's you as a worker on a space station who's actually an alien. In a world where people don't like liars, it's a weird game to come out. Yeah. People like to... It's the same as like sort of a lot of people don't understand shooting games. Why would you want a game about killing people? But it's escapism, I suppose. It's to remove yourself from your own reality and to do something you wouldn't want to do in real life. I think that's kind of where I see it. Is that you wouldn't want to be a liar, you wouldn't want to be a killer, you wouldn't want to be a parasitic alien killing people on a space station necessarily. Although I'm sure there's some people might be. But it gives you the opportunity to be someone who you wouldn't actually be, which is where I kind of bring the acting into it. So I play zombie games mostly. Okay, that's why. Yeah, zombie. You can feel more comfortable killing a zombie because that zombie does not have a is not sort of doesn't have a soul, doesn't have a feeling. Because I would love to kill zombies in real life. Well, yeah, I think that's the thing. If zombies actually happened, if zombies actually became a thing, the amount of people that would probably celebrate amongst all the people dreading with fear and go, yes, I actually get my chance to shoot something that is technically alive but isn't alive without having a conscience about it. So I can see a lot of people kind of rejoicing on that. Is this silver? Is this what the deal is? It's silver. It wasn't sparkling. How do I know it's silver if it doesn't sparkle? Yeah, it's that kind of fancy. RB1. Yeah, I know loads of people that would love to kill zombies in real life. Hey, Ben Box. I got Beetlejuice and Teen Titans Go pack. Lego mentions for Christmas. Nice. That's awesome. 2 of the more expensive sets. Beetlejuice is quite a useful character, and obviously, of course, Teen Titans Go. Very, very useful. Very useful 2 characters. Whoops. Sorry, Bane. But yeah, I kind of see video games as an escape. Because you go, I wouldn't really want to go around exploding Lego bricks, but the concept of blowing stuff up to me is satisfying. I like to see destruction, whereas in real life I like to see order. I don't like seeing mess, I don't like seeing things out of place. But in a game I would quite happily destroy the world. Finally got to update the game so I can play Back to the Future level and Jurassic World pack. Nice. Those are some of the cooler ones, those are. Back to the Future is one of my favourite packs on that game. Jurassic World, I love the dinosaurs. I've always been a fan of dinosaurs. Some people can't conceive the concept of reality in fact. Yeah, that's unfortunate. If you're kind of living in, if you've kind of got the mental state where it's hard to remove yourself in a healthy way. I know some people can't place themselves back in reality, and that becomes quite an issue in itself. But yeah, if your reality is, it always has to be that same, you can't live in a made up reality of your own choosing, then I suppose that kind of ties you down a bit. But I found it hard initially. I wonder if I can go through there. But I found it hard initially, but learning to stage act. No, I can't go through there. Learning to stage act sort of helped me produce my own reality in controlled form. I go, okay, I get given a script. The script tells me what my name is, what my personality is like. And I kind of read off that page and go, well, if I were to be this person on the page, how would I behave? And kind of put myself into that kind of scenario temporarily. And just having a bit of fun with it. But I know not everyone is naturally able to do that. Lying and betrayal is the point. It's funny if your friend denies being a killer, you believe them, then they kill you, then they're not really killing people because they come back the next round. Ah. Yeah, that's interesting kind of psychology on that game. I'm like that with the truth and lying. I can't lie even to pretend in a game. It just goes against morals. Okay, that's interesting. I suppose if if you've kind of been conditioned in your life to feel that lying in no circumstance is, there's no right reason to lie in any circumstance, it's very hard to break out of that. That's kind of ingrained into your very being. Which it ends up being a limiting, it's kind of a limit on sort of what you can sort of enjoy, I suppose, in some ways. Not to say you're lacking of enjoyment, but you know that certain activities just won't fit your kind of personality. I almost have every franchise in LEGO Dimensions. Nice. Which ones are you missing, Ben, now? Yeah, I was hopeless at lying. I didn't... At one point... Because you're always taught lying is bad. There's no reason why you should lie. So if you lie, you should be punished. But then sort of you realise, actually, there are circumstances which you can lie and it not be a bad thing, and it's getting over that. Is understanding, okay, I can say these things and do these things if there's no negative consequence to those around me. And kind of learning that it's not an instant thing. Like in theatre, lying provides entertainment at that point. So if you're lying to provide fun and entertainment, I can't see it that way. Ah, that's quite interesting, because there's a few things like that where you kind of feel it's a natural, automatic thing because that's how you've grown up. But then from your perspective, that's probably how you see it as well. White lie to me is just the same as lying. Okay. Actually, the way you kind of you see your reality is that, yeah, sort of to not tell the truth in any capacity is not a good thing. Is that open? Storytelling is technically lying because it doesn't exist. Yeah, you're inventing a narrative and not telling truths, but then those non-truths become entertainment because people can believe them as true for a short time, and then sort of, but then it's being able to differentiate the story as being a non-truth. Like with Santa Claus, I researched Santa Claus, so I taught my daughter about Saint Nick and not the kid's point of view. Oh, okay, so that in itself is not a bad thing. Because, and my theory with Santa Claus is, to a certain extent, I see Santa Claus as a controlling mechanism. There's obviously a lot of fun and fantasy in there as well. But I know Santa Claus sometimes gets used as a control method. So it's basically a lie to control, but at the same time can be used for fun and entertainment. But then it's not, say, a given thing that a child must know of the fantasy of Santa Claus and accept it as truth, even for a short period of time. So I've seen a few things online that if you do choose to go with the fantasy of Santa Claus, is to actually still admit to your children that some of the gifts they receive are actually from the parents. That, yeah, okay, Santa Claus exists, but he never gives you a PlayStation. Parents buy PlayStation, Santa Claus buys you, I don't know, chocolate or something. So Santa Claus will give you a small gift, but parents are where the big gifts come from, so they learn the value of the gift, and it's not just a magical gift that a man in a sleigh come and deliver to you. And that kind of applies value to it then. Being able to be fluffy, being able to fluffy bullshit is an art in itself, but it does not toll on your moral compass and question more things just need to be separated. Usually need it for work but not for home and friends. Okay, yeah. Like being the salesman. Salesmen is effectively... Salesmen are good liars. not everyone can be a good salesman. So your work relies on you embellishing the truth or hiding things, because you don't want to tell a customer that this product will die after 12 months. You want to tell them that it'll be the best thing they have for 12 months. It's like parents pay and Santa's technically postman. Yeah. So I've seen a lot of things online recently about not making Santa Claus the source of the presents necessarily, which kind of helps children in poverty, because children in poverty aren't going to get a PlayStation, but their friend at school might do, and as far as they're concerned, Santa doesn't love them, or they've been a bad naughty kid because they wanted a PlayStation for Christmas but Santa didn't give it to them, so they must have been bad. So that kind of thing ends up making the fantasy more of a negative as opposed to something to be cherished and adored. Yeah, to be able to all out lie to someone for personal gain, I would find quite hard. I'm thinking, well, I'm benefiting from not telling the truth. So that becomes a bit harder to deal with. But if you're sort of lying on behalf of someone else, that's benefiting them. I don't feel that as much of a problem, as long as, again, there's no negative outcome for doing so. Like, if someone asks me if I've seen my friend recently, and go, well, they've asked me not to mention that they've been to a certain place. If it's not going to negatively affect the outcome, I have no qualms saying I've not seen a certain person do a certain thing. No issues there. But if I'm lying to kind of benefit myself, then that's dodging responsibility in some cases. So there's a lot of bad reasons to lie, but then there's some reasons you can kind of work with. I got in trouble in the past with girlfriends because they would ask me how they look in something and I would tell them the truth. Oh dear, I can see that. So you're basically almost like Jim Carrey in Lie Lie then. You're stuck not being able to lie even for the benefit of others. Oh June, it's working! It's coming through on Restream. When Santa don't bring us what we wanted, parents couldn't afford. We were told another child needed it. Oh, that's a good explanation there. It's a choice on your part, choosing not to lie. Yeah, that's fair enough. You stick by your conviction, and that in itself is kind of an admirable trait, because you choose not to sugarcoat something and go, well, this is how I try and speak it how it is. Yay, Restream! It's so good to see you in the main chat there, June. Hated the fact it kind of cut you off. I don't know why it did that. But you're here now. You're actually in the little box over there now. It's awesome. I'm not just speaking to a random voice in my head or near the screen. But yeah, there's the kind of the joke that if a woman asks you how they look, you basically keep your mouth shut and walk away. So I'm not getting involved in this. Honestly, though, I would love to play Among Us with everyone here. It's like, could it interact with the stream and like we ought to be playing a game together? Yeah, we should definitely do that, Jake. I'll arrange it for you as let's do it as a fun thing for. I know, so we could. Would you call us a community? It's a bunch of friends, really, aren't we? But so as a reward for everyone who comes to my streams, I can set up an Among Us game at some point. I have to figure out Restream because I was streaming to Facebook, YouTube last night. Didn't know if anyone was talking in those chats. Oh, I can give you a hand with that. If you've got any questions, Derez, let us know. As you can see, I've got the Restream chat captured on my stream in the corner. So that's coming straight from Restream. So that's combining Twitch, YouTube, DLive, and Facebook. There's no one speaking on Facebook. No one speaks on Facebook. I say no one. That's a disservice to people who do, but very rarely. No, don't tell me I look good. Don't tell me I look good if I don't. Oh, that's fair, June. You'd rather hear. Actually, no, that doesn't do you any favours. Yeah, that's what I want. I'm going to have to go. No, might pop back later if I have a good day. Okay, Jake, thank you very much for hanging out. Always good to chat to you. Hope you have a fantastic evening. Have a good day if I don't see you later. But I don't mind someone saying. I'd rather someone not lie to me, but I'd rather not have it. I like to have a little layer of sugar coating. Kind of soften it. Go, well, rather than saying you look rubbish in that top, we go, well, I think there's a better top for you. I can read between the lines then. It is probably dancing around the point a little bit, but you're not lying. You say, well, I think another top would suit you better. Sounds better than you don't look good. Like you're not actually streaming through Restream, are you? So I'm streaming to Restream. So my key on OBS is the Restream key. I'm logged into OBS with Restream, and then Restream is then streaming to Twitch, to YouTube, to DLive, to Facebook. So technically I'm streaming to Restream. So if I go to my Restream page, my personal account, I can see myself live, but no one can see that apart from my cam. It's more there as a preview window. You rather have the blunt truth. Oh, okay. If you don't look good, don't look good. Most definitely I agree with you. That's called being diplomatic. That's the word I like. See, I can use slobs to Restream. Okay. But yeah, because I've got OBS Studio, and it gives you the opportunity to log in to Restream. Because I log into Restream, it gives you a lot of windows pops up. I'm not sure how slobs works for that. You're off, Peas. Catch you in a week. Okay, thank you very much, Peas. Much appreciate hanging out. I hope you have a great week. Give you a shout out. There we go. If you think this drawing of me as a P DJing is awesome and you would like to see more of the same, check out Adam Peas. Link to her Instagram is in the chat there. Instagram.com/Adam_Peas. She does awesome, cute P drawings. Make sure to go and check her out. Interesting. Yeah, so I can send you a screenshot actually. Or could I? Do I have a? It's not on my Stream Deck. Let's do this. Easiest way to do this. Easiest way to do this is probably gonna have a weird effect. Screen, full screen wrapped. There we go. Ooh, behind the scenes look. Slob's the same, but has its own Restream thing, but only Facebook and YouTube. Oh, okay. Yeah, because you can put multiple things in, can't you? Yeah, so Slobs allows you to log into multiple accounts. I don't think OBS Studio does. Yeah, so on the side here, I've actually got I've dropped in the Restream chat. Restream's like a dark blue, so that's dropped it into there. I got Streamlabs 3 accounts total. Okay, that's interesting. So I would be able to. I might have to try because I've got Slobs installed. I just haven't really looked at it much. But I've dropped in Streamlabs event list down here, so I can see the events of people who have hosted me. So because I've linked my Streamlabs account to my Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. It won't link to DLive unfortunately. So that doesn't show up. But yeah, if anyone hosts me on Twitch, follows me on YouTube, likes me on Facebook, that all comes up in my events list. Because I've gone to Streamlabs and I've logged in and linked all my accounts. So if someone likes me on Facebook, it comes up. So, oh, you got that? Okay. But yeah, I've got my Restream chat on the side here. So that means I can see all your lovely messages popping up on that side, no matter where you're watching me. I've also got Twitch open in the background, so I've got Twitch behind there. Because I can actually instantly hit like a raid button. Because Twitch has a lot of tools, whereas the other platforms don't. So I'm only monitoring DLive on my other screen. YouTube doesn't really give me much to look at. They do have a thing to see chat on free platforms, but can't reply. Okay, so I could type in here into this box, go hello, and that now has under here it says a tick box next to each platform. So it says I've said hello on Periscope, on Discord, on DLive, on YouTube, on Twitch, and on Facebook all at the same time. But as me. So as far as you can see in Twitch, I've just said hello. But if you're on DLive, it says I've said hello from DLive. So it's kind of pretends to be me on every platform. And I can now, I'm not going to do this to P's, but I can block and reply to P's directly on YouTube. So I can actually put P's in timeout on YouTube from here, so I can do modding. I don't think I've got... No, I can't do Twitch modding yet, so I haven't integrated that. Hoping Streamlabs adds more platforms like DLive. Yeah, me too. Because DLive is just as cool, but it gets left behind. There's not all these extra tools. I can't plug stuff in. It's only just about seems to be working with the chat. Which is a shame, because DLive's got the whole blockchain thing going on. So you can share lemons. Yeah, share lemons, ice creams, diamonds, so on. So currency exchange through DLive. So you've got all that stuff in there, and the community's really supportive. But integration's not really a thing. There's only one bot. There's only one chat bot that exists for DLive that I've seen. That's Tiny something. It's that often I see it. I can't remember what it's called. But yeah, there's only one bot for DLive, whereas Twitch has loads of bots. There's loads of bots for YouTube. Yeah, support for it's just not there. Right, let's go back to the game. But yeah, any questions you got on DLive though, Derez? I might not know slobs, but we can work through it. So I've got slobs. What I might do is try set my tongue twister. Set my slobs up with Restream and see how that works. You can use Restream free without paying a subscription if you don't want to stream to a Facebook fan page. If you want to stream to a Facebook fan page, you have to pay a subscription. I don't know why that's paywalled. It only took 15 minutes. Nice, welcome back, Jag. Yeah, because I'm streaming to my gaming page, my Facebook gaming page. I have to pay for Restream. We've got slobs to work with Restream. Let me know. Okay, yeah, will do. I'll give it a test. If I get it working, I can do some screenshots and send you a message over and go, okay, this is what I did. But yeah, if you don't mind, depends if you're streaming to like a Derez Facebook page or if you're just streaming to your personal page. If it's your personal page, then you don't need to pay for Restream. If you've got a Derez gaming page, then it is unfortunately paywalled, which is a shame. I don't know why, but because you don't get much engagement off Facebook, so why are you paying for it? Derez Gaming, okay. So you might, with slobs, you might have to log into Facebook Gaming as one of your accounts, then log into Restream as one of the other accounts, and have them kind of logged in twice on slobs. But then Restream handles everything except the Facebook chat. So you might have to have Facebook chat separate to avoid having to pay for it. But everything else, YouTube, DLive, Twitch, basically you want to Restream for DLive. Okay, yeah, so that'd be fine. You can have a free Restream account. So log into Facebook Gaming on slobs, log into DLive on slobs, and then DLive Restream, Facebook and Restream, and then Restream will put you on DLive and YouTube or Twitch at the same time. And it'd just be Facebook chat that you'd have a thing to try and work out with. But I might try that myself. What am I doing from here then? What am I doing? So hopefully it's... I'm hesitant to actually close my DLive window. And my resources are doing okay, I think. So I upgraded my graphics card over the weekend. Why's that shining? Ah, that's why it's shining. Upgraded my graphics card, so I'm hoping this is all handling a lot smoother now. So at one stage when I opened up too many windows, the whole thing kind of failed on me. So what am I doing? So I'm looking at that and I'm thinking I need a penguin up there, don't I? That's what I need a penguin. There we go. Yeah, definitely get DLive set up. Yeah, I'm in the opinion sort of try and stream to as many different platforms as I can. I know they sort of... Some people have the theory that if you spread your... if you try and spread yourself too thin, you don't get any results, but... I prefer a further reach doing that. There's people that don't even watch Twitch that I picked up on YouTube. There's people that only watch DLive, which I'm picked up on DLive. I think it's been affiliate. I'm not supposed to restream, but I want to get YouTube and Facebook going. Yeah, I think, to my knowledge, oh, he's not happy. To my knowledge, you're not going to get into trouble with Twitch as long as they don't find out. And they're only going to find out if you're on their radar. So, at a lower level, sort of, you're not going to be as noticeable to Twitch. There's thousands, millions probably of channels on Twitch. They don't have any automated process of finding out if you're restreaming, as far as I'm aware. But if someone tries to report you, maybe you can probably find out that way. But it's part of the reason why I've not signed up to affiliate. I've technically reached affiliate status, but I've chosen not to sign up just to be on the safe side. Not that I'm going to be found out, but it's just more peace of mind. But if I get enough people on, regular people watching me on Twitch, that would sub to me if I was affiliate. Maybe I'll sign up to the affiliate program and actually start getting subs coming in. But right now I'm not too fussed. I don't know if it's like if it's just me, but the quality of stream is going down. But it could be a problem at YouTube's end, like the screen is going blurrier. Ooh. Oh, I don't know. I just don't want to end up like what happens with Mixer. I was only Mixer and left my Twitch account. Yeah. So that's kind of where I'm thinking as well in some ways, that I've already got a base on other platforms now. If Twitch suddenly goes offline, I can start streaming to YouTube, DLive and Facebook. I just tell people, sorry, Twitch is down, see me elsewhere. So I have to redo everything again and Mixer went down. Yeah. So I was already restreaming to Twitch when Mixer went down, so I already had foundation, and hardly anyone watched me on Twitch. But I still had the foundation there, and then I just said, well, here's my Twitch, and just carried on what I was doing and just unticked Mixer from my list. So it's a good plan. It's a good plan to have. I don't believe in tying yourself down unless you're giving a large sum of money. I don't believe in being tied down. Oh, Catwoman, my sweet. Would you care to join me? I need your help in acquiring something nearly as beautiful as yourself. Yes, the magnificent Gotham Diamond. A quick jaunt across the rooftops. The next stage of our brilliant plan will be complete. Ooh, Lego submarine. I found out that when Mixer closed, Microsoft actually lost money. Oh wow, that's interesting. Yeah, I still don't fully understand. Well, it seemed to be a knee-jerk reaction in some ways. Apparently they're planning it for a while, but I think they weren't willing to invest any more money. I think they overspent and go, you know what, we can't see our investment being returned. Let's cut our losses and just call it quits. Mixer was taking off like a rocket, and they just paid out a ton of money to Ninja. Yeah, so that's a lot of people have said that's where they failed. Is that they spent their entire budget on Ninja, Stroud, and Gotham. Is it Gotham? I think COVID made Microsoft close Mixer. You reckon? I suppose, yeah. I suppose it's in the height of COVID. Yeah, they... Gotham, that's the one. Yeah, the money they invested into them, I don't think they were going to see any return from those. So whoever made that business decision did a very poor decision there. They got some return from it, but COVID made everything close, yeah. COVID's been responsible for so many businesses going under. Microsoft had big plans for Mixer in E3, and then COVID struck and everything shut everything down. That's a good theory. Makes sense though. But yeah, I think they definitely made a bad business decision. And they go, well, okay, we're not gaining our money back in short term. But if given enough time, it would have come back again. Imagine the amount of people sat at home with nothing to do, going, you know what, I'll switch my Xbox on and go, oh, there's people streaming. Let's see who this person is. COVID technically would have been the perfect time to have a streaming platform. Because everything's streaming now, everything's video based. So it would have made more sense to have a streaming platform at this time of year, or this kind of situation. You think the likes of Zoom, people hardly knew what Zoom was before COVID, and then because it was a means to connect to people, it's become huge now. I had no idea what Zoom was until the COVID. COVID was a profiting time for... Ooh. Not sure what the end of that was. Entertaining services. Oh yeah, yeah. Things like Netflix and all that would have gone up in value. Not really, because look at Twitch, streamers are struggling because of the time of year. Oh, okay. I still don't know what Zoom is. I use Skype. Exactly, Skype's been around for ages. And yet Zoom just popped up out of nowhere and kind of took over. And Zoom's not great. They've had to improve it over time. There was sort of like a whole thing of Zoom being hacked at one point. Oh, excuse me. Oh, can I get Catwoman to do a thing with her? Yeah, I can whip him, I think. You can flaunt her stuff. It's why Disney Plus got 1 million subscribers in the first 6 months. Oh wow. Yeah, That's it. A time to launch a streaming platform. Definitely then. Uh, 10 million. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, I would have thought it would have been a great time to own a streaming platform. But yeah, maybe Microsoft's long-term business plan couldn't see a profit in it. Especially as they, from what I could kind of ascertain, they were basically filling out the staff for a long time. You overhear stories from some of the old Mixer staff. And they're saying that they were doing like the job of like 3 or 4 people because the team had been thinned out so much. So that kind of suggests that they haven't got the money to support the business anymore. Ooh, yeah, excuse me. Not sure what I'm yawning for. I had a nice lie in this morning. No, it is a shame though, because there's so much potential for that, but then the likes of Glimish that's launching early next year, is kind of taking the principles of Mixer and kind of trying to do a similar idea. Is that a bomb? Oh. Trying to work out the ah, gotcha, those are buttons, and the buttons open it up. So I need to wait until it launches something at a pad, open the pad, fire it back. Gotcha. Over here. No, I've got good hopes for Glimish. The only thing at the moment is Restream haven't announced any plans to integrate Glimish yet. Which means if I want to stream to Restream and Restream to Glimish, I might have to bring Slobs into the mix and actually have Glimish on Slobs. And then have Restream on OBS Studio. The thing being, Glimish is FTL only. And FTL is faster than light protocol, which means the viewer sees the video less than a second after it left the streamer, which is what Mixer had. But Restream currently don't have a means to Restream to FTL anymore because they got rid of it. They used to have it for Mixer. So if they have to see if Restream reintegrates FTL and then they bring in Glimish as an integration to it, and then I can stream to Glimish at the same time without the use of additional means. But I'd be definitely trying to stream to Glimish as soon as that comes out. So you just think you can actually chat to people real time. I kind of missed that. So you can say something on Twitch or on YouTube or DLive or even worse, Facebook. And by the time the people in the chat hear it and responded, it could be like 5 seconds later. So the conversation gets fragmented. It's very hard to keep on the same subject. You go, well, people are responding to a comment you said some time ago now, because it's kind of moved on a little bit. So yeah, I'm looking forward to having FTL back again. Good thing though, at least Twitch has improved. It's sped up its protocol, so the delay is not so prominent. You can actually talk to people a bit more real time. I haven't actually tested the delay on YouTube or D Live. I don't know exactly what the delay is. But I know Twitch has improved. I know Facebook is the worst delay out of all of them. Almost like 10-second delay on Facebook. So it's not really a platform for connections. Like, oh, damn it. Yeah, Facebook is not a platform for live connections. It's more of a platform for the potential connections. What I mean by that is the reach. I think it's more the reach. Facebook has a reach because if you have a social media, the chances are you have a Facebook. There's a lot of people that don't. A lot of people that close their Facebook. But there's a good chance that you have a Facebook if you're on social media in some capacity. Whether it be like only a page, you only interact with Facebook via a page rather than a personal account, you still have a Facebook available. Yay, 3 out of 3. And I'm streaming to Periscope, which is Twitter's streaming platform. I don't really know many people that use Periscope other than for, well, legitimately use Periscope for things like sort of wandering around, kind of like just chatting type streams, or like live music streams. I think Periscope tends to be that. There's not so much gaming on Periscope because Periscope doesn't have the ability to mention what game you're playing because it's not really designed for that. But the thing that streamers like myself use Periscope for is that if you follow me on Twitter, you can see this right now on my Twitter page. There's more of a live, oh damn it, it's more like a live preview to my other streaming channels by having Periscope on. So I don't know many people that would actually sit and watch a Periscope stream. They just kind of go, oh, he's live, I'm going to go through and watch him on my preferred website. And say Facebook I'm using, well, walked into that one, didn't I? Facebook I'm using for IRL connections. Anyone I'm friends with on Facebook can see I'm streaming right now. And they wouldn't necessarily know I'm live on Twitch because they don't follow me. Interesting display cabinets. That seems to be a Bane thing. I haven't got Bane with me. What's going on down here? We have something we can jump on. We need Catwoman with cat-like reflexes. This is shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. Like a live stream promotion where people can see you live, go to the stream is what you mean. Yeah, that's kind of what Periscope Periscope is for me. And so I say if you're looking at my Twitter page right now, you go, oh, he's live. And so although you can actually chat on Periscope, there's pretty much no features whatsoever. In fact, there isn't any features. You can heart. You can click the heart button. That's about it. Yeah, it's a kind of promotion. Because if you follow someone on Twitter, and they're live streaming, it might actually put it at the top of your Twitter page when you're scrolling through the timeline. So you can go, oh, I can see the following people are live. I'll go and check them out on Twitch, YouTube, DLive. So I normally post on my Twitter that I'm going to be live on the following platforms. And if they see I'm live, you go, oh, okay. So yeah, it's more promotion. Streamers use Periscope as a promotional tool as opposed to an actual live streaming platform. We have a vacuum deposit. And a switch. Allows the yes, that removes the electric grid. Electric? Laser grid. Definitely nothing I can do over there. Do I want to fall down there? I don't think I do. And those crates seem to be impervious. Let's pause for a hydration break. And continue. So do we destroy the skeletons? Can we ride them? We can ride skeletal dinosaurs. No, don't tell me we can do the T-Rex as well. We can ride a skeletal T-Rex. This is cool. So I can use this guy to break for these crates. Oh, Death Hunter. Use the T-Rex to get rid of the crates. Worth a try. Yeah, let's give that a go now. Can't eat this guy. How's it going, Death Hunter? Good to see you. Hope you're having a great Monday so far. Now these respawning enemies just... Let's try the T-Rex again. Ah, look at that. Beautiful. Oh. Oh well, we ran him off there. Not bad, how about you? I'm fantastic. Ah. I'm hopeless at driving T-Rexes. Where did I learn to drive T-Rex? Oh. I managed to destroy that somehow. I'm doing pretty good. Had to go to work a little bit earlier. Not bad, I didn't actually have to do any work. Just had to sit there. Wait for a contractor to do their thing. So, that was okay. I'd much rather been here playing games. Oh wow. Got Just gotta work. Gotta work yourself. Oh, nice. Hopefully it wasn't too stressful. Have a fairly quiet day. Time to relax. I'm pushing it too far. There we go. Get a blue stud. Oh, not quite enough. So penguin. Okay, oh, so push the button. Come back here for a moment, penguin. Some silver here. Before you proceed, is there any more things? Yeah, got some more things over here. I've ran past it all. All these studs could add up nearly at the supervillain bar. I blow up that? No, I can't. Yeah. Might have to do free play to get that up there. No worries. Let's continue. I'll probably need a sonar Btman to get those out. So penguin. Okay, you stay up there then, Catwoman. Nice. Ah, it's a friend of yours, June. Supervillain bar is filled. I think I'll probably have to use Catwoman to jump over this. Yeah. I see a power core for those lasers. Excellent. Ooh, what's this? Okay. Something of high value, it looks like, in the middle of that. Yes, he's a great guy. I think the world of him and his wife. Oh. We got battle music, we're not actually seeing any enemies yet. I assume I can't just leap over that. Oh, I can. But I die. Okay. Let's not do that. That's a silly idea. So we look like we got 2 bricks with 1 bird. Let's get the ones over here. Another great guy. Family is 50 Cal Gaming. Oh, okay. I shall keep an eye out. Need to be checking these people out. I think I put a penguin through there. Oh, I guess blown up by the lasers. And that triggers the SWAT teams. It's doing so well without any enemies spawning. Lego Simpsons Portal Sonic will be returning next year with they are being considered for one new set each. Nice. Looking forward to that then. They're some of my favourite ones. Thank you for the host on Twitch there, Derez. Much appreciated. You don't have to do a host. There's no obligation, but I appreciate that you have. Hey Roller! How's it going, dude? There's so many times I actually forget to host people. I've got my auto hoster set up on Twitch for a few channels. But it's so the Twitch website because I use a plugin for Twitch to make life a little bit easier. And it always shows me I start hosting when I'm not hosting, and I get confused. How's it going, Roller? It's good to see you. Have you had a good Monday? Have some good holidays? Ooh, okay, we have a switch. That's oh, that's okay. Yeah, it's pretty good holidays. Cool. You get up to much? They've got some good food. Oh, I missed most of that. Fail penguin, fail penguin. Looking forward to New Year's. I hope you've been well. I've been fantastic. It's been a bit of a shame not being able to see many people. It's kind of like travel restrictions and restrictions on family seeing each other at the moment. It's all for the greater good. I did see my brother on Christmas. That was good. I see my girlfriend. So that's two of the most important people I can see. I always get to see my parents anyway. You can always video chat my friends. Yeah, look at that. It's a diamond. But yeah, as usual tradition would be Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve, those of us would normally go into town, go to a bar, have a few drinks as kind of our own like friends Christmas thing on a Christmas Eve. Have a few drinks to celebrate, and then spend Christmas Day with our families, and then get together again on New Year's Eve. Of course, that's not happening this year. Our friends aren't seeing each other on New Year's Eve, didn't see each other Christmas Eve. So might suggest a video call to some people. We did that during the summer lockdown. Might suggest having a big video call with a drink. That'd be quite cool. Considered sets are GLaDOS. I really want that GLaDOS set. I think that's on Lego Ideas, isn't it? Green Hills Zone, Krusty Burger. Ooh. Simpsons one is expensive, but if Portal is coming, might buy that day one. Yeah, I'll be up for having Portal. Portal's one of my most favourite puzzle games. Puzzle platformer, I suppose. Love Portal. Lego Ideas, yeah. It'll be New Year's where you are before me, so let me know how 2021 is going before I cross over. I will do that for certain, Roller. So I'll send you warnings from the future. Right, let's continue the story for a little bit. I'm hoping Prettier Than Matt are going to be able to stream tonight. Jeff was talking to me earlier. He said he's going to try and work something out to try and get a stream going without him being in the same room as Jessica. The backstory, getting smoke ready. Ooh, yeah, nice. We have to relax with a smoke. Fan design sets, yeah, those look pretty cool. It's great that Lego has Lego ideas because it kind of puts it out to the public and go, what would you build? Yeah, we've got June. June's been a fantastic supporter here, Def. Incredible. Far beyond what I expect anyone. I don't expect anyone to support me, but June's been fantastic. Just checking my... where am I going? No more comments. Just wanted to check to see if Pretty and Matt were going to be streaming or not. Yeah, June is amazing. Just dancing away to yesterday's DJ stream. What have we got here? The bird and the croc together at last. What? You want me to clean your teeth? Ugh. Wait, what's this? Cops? You hear them? Ha! They forget we're creatures of water. Let's get out of here. Batman has Catwoman. It's like a hydration break. Oh, thank you for that diamond there, Def. Much appreciated. Thank you very much. And the lemon as well. Thank you for the lemon, Def. And ice cream, there's an ice cream in there. Diamond, an ice cream and a lemon. Wow. You're too kind, thank you. Okay, that is not the method we're using. Okay, we destroy the pier. That's it, Tidy Labs. I need to work with Tidy Labs spot a bit more. So I've heard Tidy Labs is the best spot for D-Live. Just haven't really set it up much. That's called a triple treat. Ah. Thank you for that triple treat though. You're into Sneak. Is that any good drink? Any good? I drink G Fuel, but powder tastes bugged. Ugh. I've tried G Fuel. I don't like it. Sneak is lovely though. I wouldn't even bother putting my link down there if I didn't recommend Sneak. It's They got some pretty good flavours, and it just, you know, like a cordial or squash, when you you add a little bit into your glass and you top it with water, you get all this kind of this lovely flavour. You don't even notice the fact it's powder. So much nicer. Tried X Gamer and that was a hit or miss. Okay, not tried X Gamer. I tried G Fuel at a convention, and yeah. I don't like it. The texture of it's not great, but Sneak mixes in so well. You don't even know the powder's in there. You do have to sort of agitate it a little bit, shake it now and again just to keep the powder mixed in. But after that, it just flavours water. And if you add a little bit of soda to it, add a little bit of soda to it, you just have a fizzy drink. Love Tidy Labs. Ooh, yeah, I need to really look at Tidy Labs properly. Person who designed Simpsons 1 is making a large Lego Simpsons town. He's been putting a new video on every week and it's really impressive. If you're interested, I can message you his YouTube name. Oh yeah, do that. I'd love to see that, Jake. The blue Nitro X Gamer is good. Tastes like blue Jolly Ranchers. Nice. Yeah, there's Sneak have recently came out with Millions. I'm not sure if you've come across the Millions sweets, like the little balls. They've got the two big flavours from Millions, which is strawberry and bubblegum. So you can actually get Sneak flavours flavoured after Millions, and Millions have actually worked with Sneak to get the flavour spot on. So it is like eating Millions sweets, but in a energy drink. And there's like no calories in it. So if you're like me and you're trying to lose weight, but you still want an energy drink, it's perfect. His name is Fast Brick Studios, but if you search Building Simpsons Springfield and Lego, that should come up. Oh, nice. I shall check that out, Jake. No, I haven't heard of them. Go and have a look into it. Cool. Millions are the best. I'm not sure if they're like a British wheat. Or whether they made it further afield. Ah, no, it blew up. Wish I could have energy drinks. Oh, why can't you have an energy drink, Roll? You got intolerance, or I would like to taste those millions, though. Or you just don't have any energy drinks to have. Ah, that's what we. Oh, it's one of these again. Yeah, the millions flavour ones are lovely. Now the strawberry one, it just tastes like strawberry milkshake, but it's an energy drink and it's not made of milk. But it's just got that smooth, sweet strawberry flavour to it. Yeah, intolerance to it makes my heart feel funny. Ooh, that's not a good roller. That is a shame. I don't think millions originate in Britain. No, I always thought it was an American sweet. But yeah, they're just basically like tiny little balls. You basically like have a handful of them, like millions of them, I suppose. It's kind of where they're coming from. But yeah, the bubblegum, I'm not as keen on the bubblegum, but I've never really liked bubblegum flavour. So I can understand why that doesn't taste as nice to me. But it's still nice though. If you like bubblegum, it's a great bubblegum flavour. Okay, that doesn't work. Yeah, I know a few people that can't have energy drinks because yeah, it just affects their heart too much because it's the caffeine content. A lot of cases. Because caffeine induces adrenaline as well as keeping you awake. So if your heart's not very tolerant to that. No energy drinks here, already on meds to slow my heart rate. Oh, yeah, good idea, June. Don't want to be pushing that heart rate up. Oh god, it's 10 already. Oh wow, it is. I might have to come off here shortly. We'll keep going until we see Pretty and Matt have gone live. Time flies when you're having fun though. And I certainly had a lot of fun tonight. It's always a great stream when all you cool people turn up and have come for a chat. Now let's get some bombs. Yeah, I got sort of, I don't necessarily have a heart condition, but I should really be a bit more careful with energy drinks. I think I was sort of like irregular heartbeat, but I've not noticed any kind of discomfort. But I've cut down energy. I used to drink energy drinks like soda at one stage. Can't do that anymore. Yeah, I've got to be careful. So I've got pretty much every sneak flavour going. But I only drink them if I'm tired and I need to kind of... Actually, if I actually need an energy drink, is what I should be saying. But yeah, sort of, especially as you get older, sort of, our hearts need a bit more looking after. But yeah, that's all very... ooh, it blew up. I'm taking more care of my heart, eating healthier. Okay, do not go into the green sludge. But yeah, the caffeine in Sneak is equivalent to 2 coffees. And they recommend drinking no more than 4 coffees in one day for the caffeine. So that means no more than 2 sneak shakers a day, because the caffeine content is researchers found the caffeine content of 4 coffees in one day is enough for the heart to take. Yep, especially as we get older, can't tolerate things like we used to. No. Can't bounce back as much as we used to. Some people find out the hard way. Now, how does one... That's how we do it. No, so I'm aware as I'm getting older I need to be more cautious. Back when I was a kiddo, I used to eat candy and wash it down with an energy drink. Yeah, all that caffeine and sugar. But then, when you're that age, you can burn it all off. But there's some people that completely change their brain chemistry due to too many energy drinks. What do we do there then? It's ricochets. That's not good. How do I destroy everyone? I'm confused. Oh, dive! Okay, we don't dive under that though. We dive under here. No, that was crocking. But I've definitely cut down all the bad stuff. I mean, the thing is, you don't have to be that old these days to have to be cautious of your heart. You take our friend Captain Cogs for instance. He's a little bit younger than I am. He's had 2 heart attacks already. That guy sort of really has to be careful. But then he used to drink. He used to buy crates of energy drinks. These days he just has the occasional sneak. Has that person been back on stream? No, they gave up. I knew they would. He's a fan of rum too. Oh yeah, he loves rum. I love rum. Who doesn't love rum? Yeah, I'm gonna reward myself for some rum when I do something nice, but that's a reward. It's not a I feel like drinking. Is that all cleared? That's all cleared now. Yeah, he's a big fan of rum. He's a pirate after all. All pirates love rum. Oh, you pushed me into the sludge. That's not very nice. Oh, rum and coke. Oh yeah, so good, June. Do you have a preferred rum? What's your go-to rum? I'm a big fan of the Captain Morgan's, but any spiced rum, sort of, I'm usually happy. Or brandy. Ooh. And I don't really drink a lot of brandy. Hey. How rude. Yeah, I love rum. Bourbon. Bourbon, sorry, not bourbon. That's a biscuit. Bourbon, I love bourbon. Malibu or spice rum. Ooh. Ah yes, Captain Morgan's. Prefer coffee, couldn't live without. Oh, okay. Not much of a coffee drinker, which is again is why I drink Sneak, because I kind of treat Sneak as a coffee. So I say if one Sneak is 2 coffees, then I can drink a shaker of Sneak over a couple of hours, And that's the same as me having 2 coffees. A spice rum is very good. It is very good. I love a spice rum. Yeah, if you walk up to me with a glass of spice rum, then you are my friend. Oh wow. Not a good idea to run head first into those. Or try and surface under sludge. Where's Crocker anyway? I'm losing all my studs. They can't catch Croc so easily, but Croc can't carry mines. Where's the... oh, there it is. But yeah, never really been much of a coffee drinker. It has to be a really nice coffee to drink for me to like drinking it, to say. Got it! Off he goes. Not big on coffee either. No, I find coffee too bitter. My liking a lot of the time. Let's continue on. But you get a nice coffee. And yep, I'm happy with that. There's a Nestle. Nestle do a like a variety of coffee, like a latte range. I quite like Nestle's latte range. There's a toffee and nut latte, which is gorgeous. Tastes so nice. I don't mind. Don't stop. Don't mind having a toffee and nut latte. So that's got that sweetness, and you got the nutty flavour. But just give me a straight coffee in a cup. No, it's not doing it for me. Right, so I probably need Croc. Aha, now we have our mines. Give me the mines, give me the mine, give me the mine. Oh, the thing's harsh, that is. Constant onslaught. Oh, I must take a couple of those out. I can see these being the kind of levels which I don't keep my studs for very long. That's where I need to hit next though. Like an epic space battle but on water. So, I'm not sure. Oh, I dive. Got a thingy under here. can shoot into the water. That's not fair. Can I go underneath the coloured bricks? No, I can't. Oh, I can. I'm not sure I was supposed to be able to do that or not. That might have been a bug. Because coloured bricks is usually a robin thing. And I only have a penguin. I 100% Lego Movie 2, got the Lego Harry Potter collection to play, longest Lego game to date. Containing a complete game of all 7 Harry Potter movies in one game, got on disc, Xbox for £16. Oh wow. Once, meant once not one. Oh, once 100%. That makes sense. Yeah, I'm going to try and 100% a few of the Lego games where I can. This one I can see being quite hard, but I might be able to do it. Just going to pause that for a sec because I want to see if Prettier than Matt are on. Yes, they are. Cool. Let's see where they are up to, what they're up to, who they're up to, what's going on. Let's grab that. If they are indeed streaming, we can move straight over to them. They've still got their intro video going, that's okay. Pin that there. Let's mute them for the moment. Cool. See if I can work this out. If not, we'll go straight to Pretty them out and we'll work this out later. So I think I might have just got myself stuck anyway. If I'm stuck, I'm going to have to restart the level. Yeah. I might have to restart this level anyway. Okay. At least I got the thing behind there. Let's go back to the Arkham Asylum. Whew. Well, thank you everyone for hanging out tonight. It's been much appreciated. It's been awesome talking to you all. Thank you whether you've been watching on DLive, Twitch, YouTube or Facebook. I appreciate you all. We're going to go and say hello to Prettier than Matt. They're an acoustic duo from South Carolina in Columbia in South Carolina in America. Thank you, Derez. I'll see you. Have a great day. And thank you, June, for that ice cream. Ooh. Thank you very much, June. Thank you for being so supportive. Let's quit to Windows there. Quit to Windows. Thank you for a great stream. Oh, been my pleasure, June. Let's go to the full screen for a second there. Bye, Jake. Thank you for hanging out. Right, if you're watching me on Twitch, hope you can come with me to my friends Prettier than Matt. They are streaming right now. They unfortunately can't be in the same room, but I'm looking forward to seeing what they come up with. So there's the link in chat there. Awesome duo, acoustic duo. They might not be singing tonight or playing music because of the time delay between where they are, but be worth coming over and checking them out anyway. Thank you all for hanging out. As I say, keep saying that, but I do mean it. I'll be back on Wednesday, hopefully back on Wednesday. Keep an eye on my Twitter for any changes. twitter.com/DJHugJunkie. The link is in the chat if you're not on DLive, annoyingly. Yeah, thank you all. I will see you on Wednesday if I don't see you in Pretty Matt's chat. Cheers guys, I will see you all soon.